Whew. Alright, let me see. Let's get the grease out of the way. Start doing some cleanup. Man, oh man, the well needed cleanup in here. My gosh. Been doing a little bit of everything the past couple weeks. But I was gonna do a quick video, but I've only got the iPhone right now. Okay, I kind of mentioned. Turn this freaking heat pump off, wherever the heck it is. Wow. That's about shot. All right, making headway. First of all, hopefully you guys are doing well. Temperatures finally started to change around here, so a lot more outdoor stuff has been happening. A lot of you guys that have been with me for a while know that I'm having some camera issues right now. I got boy, I look freaking, maybe that was doing a little bit of a favor. Yeah. So I got the batteries in for the GoPro, and I've been on 4 rides now with the side-by-side. 2 of the rides she broke. She just broke again last ride. I got 4 GoPro batteries, charger, and the issue that I'm having, and I guess it's a common issue with the GoPro 4 whatever. I'm only getting about a half hour to an hour out of 4 batteries. The old I've got a Wasabi or Wasai or whatever the heck it is battery. It's a big. That one will last me 40 minutes by itself. I usually don't have a problem with that battery at all. The brand new ones, I can't get 10 minutes, 15 minutes out of each. So that's why the content is lacking. I really do apologize about it. I just, as you guys probably see in the thumbnail, giving the shed a little update on the outside. Like I said, I've wanted to do kind of a how-to trail fix with the side-by-side. As you guys know, I went 2 rides. I think this was 3 weeks ago, back when my last video was. First ride went wonderful. No issues whatsoever. The second ride we went on the following day, we put 100 and something miles on. Went out Deer Valley and whatnot. And I ended up having my boots in the rear expand so bad that they ended up hitting my A-arms and rubbed on my frame, and ended up blowing both the left and the right side boot. Last weekend, and I might be able to, I don't have Facebook, you guys know that. I made a channel Facebook, it didn't really take off. But I know there's some videos of the mud hole that I was in with that thing when I got stuck. What ended up happening, there was we have a little trail system that you could pay $50 a year and basically ride it, and there's some skidding roads on it, and there was a big old swamp to the left side. I'm trying to paint you all a picture because I don't know if I can get the actual video itself, but there's a swamp, pretty freaking nasty swamp. It was virgin. Nobody had ever went through it with a 4-wheeler. There was trees all overgrown. Well, I ended up driving the side-by-side up and basically did a wheelie with the thing to get some of them trees down. And I made it to the hole. I made it through the hole. Was nearly, I'd say, 3.5, 4 foot deep. And I ended up getting all the way to the other end. And I see this stump, and I knew the stump was there. And once you got through the hole, you couldn't keep going. You know, it was one of them go through, and then if you didn't make it, you're either gonna have to get pulled back or have somebody try to get around and pull you forward, but you're still gonna have to go back through it to get out. So I ended up getting to the other end of it, and with the Rangers, the Razors, the Generals, all these bikes, my what is it, 18, 18 and under. I think they have a gear now. It has a reverse chain. Um, Luckily, I didn't break it, but the reverse chain on them are weak. So if you go and you tromp on it in reverse and you're in mud, or you know your tires are somewhat held by something, you run into a risk of snapping that reverse chain. So I basically went up the hill a little bit with it, came back down, and when I did, I see that stump in front of me and ended up getting the passenger side front tire on it and goosed it a little bit too hard and ended up snapping my CV axle right in half. Um, I'm pretty respectable little chunk of steel, but it broke off clean. So the Friday before we went riding, I ended up putting both Rhino 2.0 axles in the rear, and then Saturday when I ended up busting it, the front one, I ended up having to come home and buy two more Rhino 2.0 front axles for it. So a little update, more or less on firewood, normal stuff that I do around here. You guys know the little Toyota I've got is still broke. I am doing a little bit of research on the frame and the parts of it and whatnot. But yeah, that's the side by side is down. I'm thinking hopefully tomorrow I can get that fixed. It's supposed to rain here, and then believe it or not, even though we're at 65 degrees right now, and it's been the better part of 65 degrees for the past week or so, we have 3 to 6 inches of snow. Looks like it might be coming in Saturday. So, needless to say, not really looking forward to that. The weather has been absolutely gorgeous here for the past 2 weeks or better. But that is how it is up here in the North Country. So, really hope we don't actually get any snow, because I've got my hose and everything out now. You know, starting to get into summertime, or spring at least, and don't really plan on dealing with any more snow fighting. I would appreciate it if I don't have to, but I mean, we can get snow up into we've had it in July here. Not often at all, but it can show its ugly face still. So I have got so much stuff, but I need a lot of it. I still have, if that tells you anything, the saw that we were rebuilding on. Oh, I forgot all about you. Okay. Yeah, I forgot all about this thing. Hey, hey. Yeah, well, I didn't forget about it, but the parts are here for it. It's just a matter of it not being so nice out, and taking the time to throw the rest of them in. And then that might be an eBay saw if I have my memory right about me. I got to start getting some money back from a lot of this stuff. I've acquired so much over the winter that now when I'm not making the money that I do in the winter time, you got to find other sources for sure. So hopefully you guys are doing all right with this whole COVID-19 bull crap that the media doesn't shut up about. I understand it's a big deal and whatnot, but I'm sure there's other news out there and people would like to be talking about that. I can't even listen to the radio now. Oh. Channels that used to play music just give you freaking coverage. So yeah, I've been doing, I will say, I don't know if any of you guys have ever done the Mordhale. It's a, it's like chivalry. I don't know really how to explain that. Basically a sword and bow and that type of deal. I've been doing a lot of that on the side. When I'm not going to work the next day, if I get an hour or two at night, I'll throw that on and I'll play that. So let me know if any of you guys out there have that. I believe it's still on sale. It was like 18 bucks or 20 bucks. Really fun. I think I've racked up maybe 50, 60 hours in the past couple weeks on it, which is a lot, but a lot of that's nighttime stuff. But let me know if you guys do any of that. Farm Scum, haven't touched it. Don't really know if I'm going to. Just from what I'm seeing on a lot of channels, a lot of people are actually not. A lot of people that were covering it aren't covering it too much at all, just because it's so stale. And then you know, the mods are only as good as the game. So the fact that a lot of people want to do the mining and whatnot and the logging, and the game just doesn't agree with it when you get into some of the skills that you want to get into. I'll show you guys real quick what I just got done outside before it starts raining, which it doesn't look like it's all that far away. I don't really know how to orient this freaking camera, but yeah, finally getting the board and batten done on the sides, and went and spent just under 200 bucks yesterday on a, what do you call that, barn door. The sliding door type of deal. It's freaking expensive for that crap, man. Cannot believe that. That's why I bought rollers that are actually for a barn door, but they go on the bottom. I think they were like 30 bucks a piece for something like this. And what I was gonna do was basically get a 2x4 rough cut, or even a 4x4, and basically miter out enough room for the wheel and just slide down the track. Well, freak that. I went and bought the track itself and the rollers for it, the hardware. I just got to make a door. Maybe, I don't know. I planned on doing that today, but after the board and batten and the rain, it's now looking like rain, so maybe tomorrow. All my stuff was falling off the the walls of the shop here. It was all falling down and everything else, and I was hammering in the nails. I don't think anything came through, but so just doing a little bit of pickup from all that. But Project Yoda, nothing's happening on. I've got a claim in with eBay about some of the parts for the 318 because they never came in. So that's been put on hold. I've been working on a trailer, getting that all figured out. I've been just busy. So, but like if it starts raining right now, I'll get the shop organized. I'll probably go inside and play a little bit of Mordhale. Let me know if y'all would be interested in seeing that on Twitch or YouTube live streaming. I'm not claiming to be the best, but it's one of them games where you can just sit back and have a beer and bull crap back and forth. Where with the login, you can do that too, but I kind of like the production factor. You know, people might not like the content of it or whatnot, but I enjoy it. It's kind of relaxing, but at the same time, it can bring out the other side sometimes too, because you just get pissed off. But I think a nice low key stream like that would be kind of cool. I don't know. If I do it, I don't really, like I said, I don't game as much really since I moved to this place, but I kind of did it for the YouTube, and that was it. That's why I would live stream, you know, for 2 or so hours like that. What's up?
Me taking a break?
Yeah, I'm doing a little YouTubing.
Oh.
Cleaning up my mess. What are you doing, mulching?
No, I'm gonna put lattice up.
Hey?
I'm gonna put the lattice up.
The lattice up. What do you need? Anything?
No.
Are you taking a break then?
No, I'm trying to steal my saw back for a minute.
Yeah. No, I think I'm pretty much done with that. I got to, whenever you get free time, we can
Look at the door.
try to, yeah, and then I can trim out that, basically. But, I mean, until I get the actual window, I don't know.
You have to do your board on this side too,
Well, yeah,
to make it level.
yeah. I just don't know. I don't know. Put lipstick on a pig, buddy. Put lipstick on a pig.
You try your rollers in this?
Yeah, that's why I had to go that route, because the rollers that I have didn't work.
How's you working?
Work good. Real nice. Why? For a free skill set? Why not, eh? Hey?
I'm gonna tackle that after that one.
Alright, Buck. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I got 4 more lights for the shop too.
Were they still on sale?
Yeah, 23 bucks.
That ain't bad at all. Good. I might go down and get some more.
Lighter up.
Yeah. Alright. Where was we? Anybody know? Yeah, so let me know about the streaming and whatnot. Be a little bit of BS in time, basically. I really would like to, well, maybe I'll, I know Deputy, Jax Tavix, and them guys are, well, they're big into the poker now, but there's a new DayZ looking game out. I forgot what the heck the name of it is, but it's something like a survival thing. It didn't really look all that appealing to me because I've played so much Daisy and all that. That another spin-off of that. Just seems like they missed the mark by 5-6 years, but I don't know. Let me know. I'm more into that stuff. If I'm gonna sit down and stream it, Tarkov is it holds my attention. So that's kind of hard to stream, and bullcrap and converse and that type of deal. So, but that should be coming out with a new update here shortly. So I'll probably be getting back into that as well once that new update drops. Chainsaws. Got a pile of stuff to do on them. Actually, while I've got you here, this will give me a minute to sit here and see if there's any comments that roll in. I've got to take this recoil off. I ended up breaking the recoil. I got to take the carb apart on it. This is the 266, the one with the ported muffler on it. One of my favorite saws now. Where the 262 had my attention before, the 266 is just, it's a freaking saw and a half. I've been meaning to pull this recoil apart. And now that I've got 5 minutes with y'all right here, no better time, as long as I don't miss a comment. Come on, where is you? Right. So that's clean in there. I just cleaned all that out a couple weeks ago. What fell out? Okay, them guys. Let me see. Wow, that's all I've got for cord now? Well, that's not good. Looks like I need to do a little bit of thieving here. It's another thing that I gotta go out and get is some recoil. Ooh. That don't really look all that much better. But there is more of it there. Okay. 257. Oh. That's the recoil for the saw that I'm building. Son of a gun. All right. Let's see if we can't snake this guy in here real quickly. Okay, where's my hook? Right there. All right. Now, how am I gonna do this? Burn your fingers. Okay. Come on, you son of a gun. I'll show y'all what I'm doing, but I need a camera. So I think I covered about everything that I really wanted to. I don't really see anybody jumping for joy in the comments, so there we go. Come on now. Okay, one more spin around. Okay, that's it. So, quickie tip. Once you get your string in here, guys, you take it and just hold this guy. Okay, you're gonna hold it, and you know the rotation. Okay, so then you take it, and basically you just go around one more time, and that's gonna compress your spring. That's all there is to it. And then you want tension right to the end. You got tension to the end, it's not gonna hang out and dangle and whatever. So if you have a recoil that, and like I said, it's not rocket science, a lot of people just know this. If you have a recoil cord that's just, you know, always hanging, take it. If you can, get the knot out of the end. If you can't, give it a snip. Take your recoil off, okay? Take it out like this, basically. Take it and give it another spin, or give it a couple spins. You just don't want to go too far and break your recoil spring. So then you take it locked like this. Not rocket science. There's a hole right there. You stick the little dewar in there. Look at that. One-handed. Oh, talented. All right. So you give yourself enough recoil or rope here too. You just feed it through. Tie your best knot. Like so. Okay. What's up, Irish Farmer? How you doing, Buck? I have a new fella here. If you're not, you don't comment very much, so hello and welcome. What I like to do is get it nice and hot, suck it right in, and let it burn in there for a minute, because that is going to keep your tension. If it can melt into that plastic just a little bit, you're going to be 110% better, because that little guy, every time it comes up, it can loosen up, and then you can lose your eye. Not your eye here, but it'll just pull through. So then to get it back on, just hit your recoil quick. Sometimes you got to just pull it lightly. Sometimes you just knock it once and it falls right in. Sometimes it just goes right in nicely. So all depends on the situation. But this is definitely my baby. One of my absolute favorite saws by far right now. My 372, can show you guys that too. I finally got the ported muffler in for that. That frickin' thing is an animal now. My gosh, I did not realize just how much a ported muffler does. That saw came alive. This saw, as you guys know, had some of you guys know, had a busted up muffler pretty bad. So I didn't run it. But maybe 3-4 times. Quickly bucked up a chunk of wood, and that was it. It ran great. What those? Trying to think of what the issue was. Oh well, the muffler was bad, so I priced mufflers out, and I think a ported muffler for the 262, which I highly recommend if you guys own 262, 268, 272, that type of deal. Just for power wise, as far as what it's going to do to the engine, this engine is pretty scored up, which I do know. But been about a week since I fired this thing up, so why don't we give it a shot? Yeah. I did it again. I know exactly what I did too. So, if you're like me and you're impatient, okay, just because I didn't have rope, I stole a rope out of the other saw. I just literally snapped that rope. So I'm gonna go down and get a spool of that stuff, because I'd like to redo all these saws anyway. But I just snapped that frickin' rope right off. Oh man. Either way, this is a little quickie update for y'all. Not dead, not dying, don't have the COVID. Just frickin', if it wasn't OBS problems when I was streaming, it's frickin' camera issues right now. And it's cameras are working good. The batteries are just garbage. So I mean, if it'd be a lot easier to go out and get a new one, but I can't afford to just go out and get a new one without this taking off a little bit more. So until next time, guys, thank you, God bless you, and we will see you in a bit.